My daughter's name is Clementine. When she was born, there were a lot of strange, not typical things going on with her. We went through OHSU's genetic. We pushed for different genetic panels and then a full genetic screener and diagnostic tool. We got 3 false positives, but right now she's stable, and we're just grateful to all the work that people do to figure out these rare disorders. The unknown is the hardest part. We can go to doctors, we can visit all types of people and get all this information. But when your child is 1 in 300 diagnosed, there's no roadmap. So any information that can be easily digestible by the general population is really important.
What excites me the most about the future of rare disease research is how close we are to being able to make really big impacts, both in terms of the ability to use technologies like the latest generations of sequencing, so long-read sequencing, to be able to do diagnostics, not only being able to sequence people's genomes, but also to be able to interpret the genetic variation that we find. And then finally, how close we are to a whole variety of different types of therapies that, many of these patients and families have been told, we're just 5 years away, But we really are very, very close to making big impacts, not only in terms of the diagnosis, but also in terms of treatments, preventions, and cures.
What excites me the most about the future to bring treatment for these kids, they have suffered for years and years, and it has huge burden on the patients. It has huge burden on the family. Parents are having sleepless nights, huge financial burden, huge physical burden, and bringing the treatments is very possible nowadays because we have seen several successful clinical trials for some of the rare diseases, and that is the biggest thing that is exciting for these families, for sure.
We are in the moment that a lot of the research tools are ready for us to move the field forward. We have a lot of different types of therapies being tested and being used. We have a lot of bioinformatic tools to study the genome. We have a lot of new tools to study the epigenome, the proteome, and so we have the knowledge necessary to really push this field forward.
It's important for basic scientists and clinicians to work together because basic scientists know how to do the technological part of it, and clinicians know a lot about the disease. But I think it's surprising to people that the patient advocacy groups can really help drive the science. The patient advocates are not only a really important voice for what's important, but they're also scientists. They are observing themselves or their family members on a minute-to-minute basis. They know what makes them better. They know what makes them sicker. And one of the things that was underscored for me in today's event was the statements by some of the families. What is really important for improving their quality of life and their family members' quality of life isn't necessarily what we, the researchers, or we, the clinicians, would assume.
Our theme for this event was accelerating discovery together. And we're going to be spending the next year doing exactly that. So a year from now, we won't just be rehashing the same thing with a little bit of an update. We're likely to have completely revolutionary findings that no one, even today, thought were likely to happen. So I expect there to be even more excitement around this next year than there was today.